Yeah, man, live and direct with another video. It's your boy Zay. You dig? And get right into it per usual. Just leaving the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm going a little later than, well, leaving the gym a little later than usual. You know, I didn't get up the time I was supposed to get up this AM, but you know, I still went. So it's a baby plus. It ain't a, you know, it ain't a plus, but it's a baby plus because I still went. So it be, you know, sometimes you have them days. You just gotta roll with the flow and just try to make the most of your day after you get off schedule. Just try to goddamn make the most of your day after that. You feel me? Attack the rest of the day. But look, man, what I wanted to talk about is stop talking and just do it. Like, whatever you thinking about doing, just do it, bruh. Cause here's what I've noticed, and also studies show this. Look at this fool. Whenever you get to talking about what you gonna do all the time, cause this has been researched. So this is research and statistics. When you talk about things that you planning on doing before you actually do it, your body gives off the dopamine satisfaction as if you've already done it. So that's why a lot of people, when they always talking about things that they thinking about doing and say they're gonna do, but they haven't done it yet. You know what I'm saying? And they go around telling people about these things, and in turn they never end up doing these things. Is because a lot of times your body gives off the dopamine satisfaction as if you've done it. So you start getting the feeling of success before you've even accomplished the thing that you're talking about doing, because you telling other people, you're telling your body that you've already done it. So you start to get that satisfaction, but in turn you haven't done it. You know, so and on another point, you know, you get to talking about all these different things that you want to do with this and that and that. Then when you don't come through with these things, people are looking at you like, what happened to you? I thought you said you're going to do this, this, and that, and that, and that. But people be in such a rush to tell people about what they're doing, instead of actually focusing on just doing the actual thing first, instead of wanting, because people tell things to people to get validation or try to, you know what I'm saying, get people to make sure people like it or whatnot. Bro, if it's something you want to do, bro, just do it. Stop waiting on outside validation from other people, bro. You should be confident in whatever move you're making to be self-validated. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can get your opinions from other people, but you shouldn't be waiting. You shouldn't be halting your process just to get feedback on other people or things of that such. If you believe in what you're doing, then do it. Then you can get your opinions from other people, but that shouldn't dictate how you go about, or if you should continue to follow through with whatever you're doing. Now, if it's somebody you trust and they're giving constructive criticism on how to better it, then that's different. But if you wait on a person to say, oh yeah, you should do, you shouldn't do it, you're asking somebody to give input on something that's your vision, that's part of your vision. So if they tell you no, it was you can't even per se say they're hating, because it's not their vision. So they just can't see what you're seeing. They're not supposed to see what you're seeing because it's not their vision. So if they say no, you can't really fault them, because they're not meant to see what you're trying to do or see for whatever you're trying to create or do. So that's why you got to get in the mindset of starting just wanting to do these things instead of always talking about it. That's why I feel like Nike has the best slogan. Just do it, bro. A lot of times, just do it. You focus on, like, if I had that mindset of, I don't know what people, you know, what people would think, or let me ask this person if I should start this business, or if I should start this clothing line, or if I should start doing videography or photography, or if I should start back doing YouTube videos, I want to be doing it, because a lot of people will probably be like, oh, they're unintentionally, now some people intentionally, but unintentionally, just some people just can't see your vision. So you can't expect everybody to, you know what I'm saying, give you the feedback or give you the words that you want to hear, because that's just not, they don't know your vision. So you got to stop putting so much importance on other people's opinions and thoughts on what you're trying to do. Like, it's what you're trying to do, not nobody else. So why does what they think matter so much? So now when you get into the habit of just doing things, now you're operating out of your power, because now you're saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do. And, you know, tell me what you think about it, but this is what I'm going to do. So now people know you're more serious about whatever you're saying and because you're actually doing it. So people are taking it more serious instead of, people are used to people saying, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But a lot of times these results don't come about because people have gotten so used to just saying they're gonna do these different things, but it's never really happened. So set yourself, just off of that, you set yourself apart from the crowd. But actually not even following through what you say you're going to do by doing the things first, then, speaking on it. Because once you've done the thing, you actually have things to speak on. You're not speaking on hypothetical things that you might be doing. You're speaking on things that you've actually done. You can tell people about the things that you've actually done already, instead of talking about things that you might want to do, but it's nothing set in stone because you haven't taken any action yet. Actions always reign supreme over words. Always. Especially in this world of where we think you can cash in your words. Never. That's never been the case. It's been dressed up as that can be the case, or people talk a good game on, people talk a game on social media around their friends and all that. But you can't cash in on words. You cash in the work that you've actually put in. So if you're what's the point of going around talking about these things? You ain't putting no action, because all these words you're talking, you can't cash none of that in. So what's the point of starting with that first? You should lead with your actions first, then follow up with the words, because you want to have something that you can actually explain about. If you ain't putting no actions first, what are you really talking about? You're just talking about stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't actually putting in the work first, but you out here talking about the things you saying you about to do or you thinking about doing, you ain't really talking about nothing, because the things that you're talking about haven't been even put into motion yet. And when I say put it into motion, it ain't even gotta be, it has to be completely done. But if you haven't even put it into motion, started blueprinting about it, and even that's kind of iffy, because a person can start blueprinting about it and they start telling people about it, and a person might give them a response they didn't want to hear, and now they cut off their whole blueprint planning. Or now, because they told people about their blueprint planning and people like it, they start to feel like, oh, I'm doing something, I didn't accomplish it. No, that was just the plan. You still have to put that action, you still have to put that piece together. You still have to put it into the physical realm. When you're talking about it, that's just theories and ideas, and that's just words. That's just words flowing. That's just feel good talk. What work are you going to do though? You know what I'm saying? When you just do these things and you do it with purpose, you know what I'm saying? And you do it with intention, it's a whole different ball game. People approach you differently. You know what I'm saying? People approach you way differently, bro. Because they know you're about whatever you say you're about. Because you don't lead with your words, you lead with your actions. People who lead with their actions are confident in themselves because they didn't need validation from outside sources to even push them onto their action. A lot of people be needing the outside validation. Other people tell them, oh yeah, you should do that, before they even start on what they was talking about doing. So therefore, a lot of times, they don't be as confident as they say they are in whatever they're doing, because if they were, they will act first and then speak on it. Because you got to be confident in your vision for you just to be able to do things. Many people not that confident in their vision how they say they are. And the first step into getting confident in your vision is realizing that you don't have that level of confidence in your vision. The next step is to realize, why am I not that confident in that vision? You know what I'm saying? Is there something that I don't believe in my own vision, why I'm not as confident in it as I should be, as I claim to be? Right? Because like I said in my past videos, we can dress it up how we want, we can play a facade however we want, but only we know the real truth about whatever we're trying to do, or whatever we saying, or how we feel about things. So all that, playing a character, wearing a mask for the outside world, all that don't matter to me, because deep down, only you know what you know. You dig what I'm saying? So, man, it's just like, it's a simple concept, bro, but it's so important at the same time, because like I said, I see so many people doing it, and I see so many people, they'll talk about doing these things, but they never started. And I always think, like, why? Even sometimes it'd be good ideas that I be seeing floating around. I'm just like, why are you allowing that to remain in the dream world? Like, why are you not, pulling that and bringing that into the physical? You have a great idea. What is it about yourself, or even about the idea, that you're not believing in? Whose opinion are you waiting on for you to follow through on this? Right? So, man, it's just something to think about, man, just do it, bro. Like Nike say, just do it. Stop talking about it. Stop waiting on other people. That's another thing. That is another thing. Stop waiting on other people to tap in on whatever you saying you're going to do, bro. Because most people are not going to tap in until you know what I'm saying, until they see you taking it serious. And most people not going to support it unless it's popular to support it. I always tell people that it ain't going to be popular to support your shit until it's popular to support it. That's just fact. That's just human nature, bro. That's just how people are. Not saying it's right or wrong, but that's just how a lot of people are. Like, people not going to support things, because majority of the people are part of the herd mentality. So it ain't going to be lit to support it till it's lit to support it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So you got to, like I said, you got to get out of the phase of wanting that outside validation. Because when you no longer, like, you know what I'm saying, you still accept the outside validation, like, some people supporting it, like, don't get me wrong, I still appreciate it, but you're not basing what you're doing and your progression on outside validation. Like, if you get it, cool. If you don't get it, cool. But you gotta stop waiting around for other people's opinions, waiting around for people to help you out on certain things. You gotta just do it. Stop talking and just do it. Stop waiting and just do it. Just do it, bro. Peace.